Action Coalition. Started 10 to 11 years ago. He's a long-time activist. Alan Dill. Thank you.
The news today from Afghanistan relates to what happened on Friday. Today it was reported that the United States military has announced an escalation of its offensive in the Afghan town of Kandahar. U.S. troops, this has been their big plan in Afghanistan, is to carry out an escalation after escalation. And so now today the U.S. military announces that the escalation is beginning against the city of Kandahar. You can only imagine today, U.S. troops are moving about the Afghan countryside and the outlying areas of Kandahar, kicking in the doors of Afghan people, kicking in the doors of people that they think are opposing the U.S. occupation of Afghanistan. And just 3 days ago, we had the spectacle of the FBI kicking in doors and going to the homes of activists, making the case, trying to make a case essentially that if you oppose U.S. policies around the world, if you oppose U.S. military intervention around the world, that you are essentially in league with terrorists. And we say no. We say that the terror that's unleashed upon the people of the world today is unleashed heavily by the U.S. government and its massive military. A military that's used not for the good of people, not for democracy, not for human rights, not to fight terrorism, but instead to make the world safe for U.S. capitalism. And people around the world who oppose that are called terrorists, and people now in this country who speak up against it can now be theoretically called a terrorist and have the FBI at our doors. And we have to stand up and say, absolutely not, that we are not terrorists. Opposing the wars of this government is not illegal, it's not a crime, and we have every right to speak out and demand an end to these wars. And another thing that's important today to remember is on Friday they did this to people not only in Minneapolis but Chicago and other cities, and if they succeed in attacking the groups they were approached under these subpoenas and these warrants, then 6 months from now, who else will it be? Will it be proponents of civil disobedience and weapons makers? Oh, you're sitting in a weapons maker, you're stopping the war effort, you're in league with terrorists. Will it be a church group that wants to organize to send material aid to communities around the world? Will it be any number of people? So we need to speak out against this and stay in the streets, not only speaking out against these attacks, but to escalate the anti-war campaign, to escalate the fight for social justice, to be in solidarity with everybody fighting for better conditions, for social justice, like the Jimmy John workers and many others. So the streets is where we need to be.
Thank you, Alan. All right, fighting for justice is not a crime. Stop the harassment now. Fighting for justice is not a crime. Stop the harassment now. Fighting for justice is not a crime. Stop the harassment now. Fighting for justice is not a crime. Stop the harassment now.
Okay, next we'll have Gladys McKenzie, who is AFSCME Council 5 Field Representative, will say a few words. Hello, sisters and brothers. I didn't expect to be speaking today, and I'm not going to repeat all of the eloquence that I've heard this afternoon. Friday, I knew that I was going to be here today. Saturday, I knew I was going to be here today. Sunday, I knew I was going to be here today. And this morning when I got up, I was supposed to be at the AFL-CIO convention and knew that I was supposed to be at an AFSCME caucus at 4 o'clock this afternoon. I got to the AFL-CIO convention and went to Council 5 Director Elliot's side and said, Elliot, I know that I'm supposed to be at the AFSCME caucus at 4 o'clock this afternoon, but I won't be there. I will be in front of the FBI headquarters. And he said to me, Gladys, go there and go as the representative of AFSCME Council 5. The victims, the courageous women and men, victims of the FBI, are not only incredible anti-war activists, they are also my union sisters and brother.
Oh, that's right.
I've stood with them on picket lines. I know their dedication. I've known them for years. They are righteous people. And I know, as a member of the labor movement, that an injury to one is an injury to all. Thank you very much.